YouTube, it's Wednesday, that means it's me. So Kirsten chose the topic this week and we're talking about evolution, and I'm going to do the obvious thing and talk about actual evolution, but not really. Kind of, but not really. I'm going to talk about this book, The God Delusion. I don't know if you remember, but way back I missed the religion week that we had, and I teach religion, and I bring up evolution versus intelligent design with my students, and I find this topic very interesting. So I'm just going to read you a little bit about the belief in evolution that Richard Dawkins has written about, and I think he makes a very interesting case, and for this I'll need my glasses. So I'm going to read from page 319 it says fundamentalism and the subversion of science, because I think the conflict between evolution and belief is very interesting, or the belief in evolution. And so yeah, I'm just going to read to you because I find it very interesting. Fundamentalists know how they are right because they have read the truth in a holy book, and they know in advance that nothing will budge them from their belief. The truth of the holy book is an axiom, not the end product of a process of reasoning. The book is true, and if the evidence seems to contradict it, it is the evidence that must be thrown out, not the book. By contrast, what I as a scientist believe, for example, evolution, I believe not because of reading a holy book, but because I have studied the evidence. It is really a very different matter. Books about evolution are believed not because they are holy. They are believed because they present overwhelming quantities of mutually buttressed evidence. In principle, any reader can go and check that evidence. When a science book is wrong, somebody eventually discovers the mistake and it is corrected in subsequent books. That, conspicuously, doesn't happen with holy books. Philosophers, especially amateurs with a little philosophical learning, and even more especially those infected with cultural relativism, may raise a tiresome red herring at this point. A scientist's belief in evidence is itself a matter of fundamentalist faith. I have dealt with this elsewhere. All of us believe in evidence in our own lives, whatever we may profess with our amateur philosophical hats on. If I am accused of murder and prosecuting counsel sternly asks me whether it is true that I was in Chicago on the night of the crime, I cannot get away with a philosophical evasion. It depends on what you mean by true. Nor with an anthropological relativist idea. It is only in your Western scientific sense of in that I was in Chicago. The Bengalese have a completely different concept of in, according to which you are only truly in a place if you are an anointed elder entitled to take snuff from the dried scrotum of a goat. Now, this doesn't really discuss evolution as such, but I think if you're talking about evolution, you kind of stray into the conflict between faith and revolution. You kind of stray into that area, and I find this area very interesting and quite controversial. As an atheist, believing in evolution, or trusting in evolution and believing in the evidence that is, that proves evolution, I find it so, I don't want to say annoying, but you'll know what I mean. I find it frustrating that people cannot seem to combine the two. They can't combine faith and evolution. And intelligent design is not a midway kind of thing. It just seems like sort of a half-assed solution to me. But anyway, I think this book is worth a read, The God Delusion. I like Richard Dawkins. He is controversial, but very interesting and very intelligent, and yeah, you don't have to like him, but his ideas are interesting. So yeah, evolution, yay, good topic. See you next week.